Welcome to a special Jace Media Music video interview. I am your host, Justin Smullison, proud Jace Media music contributor from across the pond. My guest today is Charly Steinhauer. There he is. He is the mastermind behind the German thrash metal institution known as Paradox. Mysterium is the 9th album by Paradox. It was released worldwide by our friends at High Roller Records. Now, Mysterium marks a special milestone in the band's 44-year history, as Charly not only played all the instruments, but handled all the production entirely on his own. So I'm a fan of Paradox. I've got some of their more recent albums, as you'll see during the interview, so there was a good working knowledge of their impact. Charly and I talked all about what it was like to produce this record on his own and how the songs on Mysterium are thematically linked without it being a classic concept record. It's a lot of fun. Let's get to it. Jace Media Music audiences worldwide, please welcome the mastermind of Paradox, Charly Steinhauer. The man behind Paradox. He is Paradox now, right?
Thank you. Hello.
Hello. It's such a pleasure to meet you. I've been listening to you for a few years now. I got the last couple of Paradox albums out there. We got Pangea,
and Heresy too. Yeah.
Heresy too. And these were I thought these were fast. And then I heard Mysterium and I went, whoa, he can go to category 7. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. All right.
So
thanks.
It's a super fast, super heavy album. It doesn't, but you're not a growler. You're doing all the instruments. You are the driving force here. And the album is out now, right?
Yeah, it's out since 26th of September.
Okay, so we're about a month later. How does it feel to have released Mysterium to the world?
Oh, great. It's a great feeling.
Yeah.
That's why I feel so good right now.
Yeah.
Because the response is great all over the planet. And it was a big challenge to record all instruments on that album, but it wasn't planned. There were no divorce or something. Christian is still, I'm still in contact to Christian and to Ollie. And the reason was on that album, I recorded the bass after I composed the songs. I recorded the bass on it and I sent it to Ollie for that he can practice everything.
And
he said, "Oh yeah," and he said, "Hey Charly, you recorded the bass. It's so great. Let it on the tape because it's great." Yeah. So that was the reason why I recorded the bass. And the drums, I worked on the drums on that album with Axel Blaha.
Oh yeah.
Till he died. And
yeah.
In September 2023.
Oh.
And I worked out with him the drums, but he had depressions, and he was not capable of anymore to record the drums. And he said, "Charly, please, you have the knowledge about, so please program the drums. You know how to do it. You have a years-long knowledge about that." Yeah, because my first instrument was drums, not guitar. Nobody knows. And so I did that, and I did that how he wanted to play that.
You did it in his spirit or in his...
Yes. We were sitting, he was sitting next to me. We heard the songs. And he said, hey, can you make a fill on that part? Can you put it a little bit longer and stuff? Because he was my brother. We had a blind we understand it blind, you know. It was and then I programmed the drums, and at least the biggest challenge for me was to replace Christian Münzner, who was on Heresy too, because he's a world-class guitar player and a great player. And but he is a busy man, and he was involved in several projects. And I was waiting for his solo recordings, and it took so long time that Ollie and Axel said to me, "Hey Charly, now you recorded all instruments, so you be able to record that song. And I said, no, this is too much for me because Christian is so great. But I put everything in what I'm be able for, and the lead guitars are great on it. And last week I talked to Christian, and he said, "Hey, you did a great job on that album." So it's not closed out that he will be a part of the next album again. So it's just I made a virtue out of necessity, I would say.
Yeah, yeah. And so like you're saying, there's no bad blood. It's just it's a matter of logistics and
no bad
and
blood.
Feeling. And
no, they are friends. They are friends. Both are friends. Ollie is one of my best friends. And Christian, he lives in Mexico right now. He's in Mexico, but he come back every half year, and so we're in touch. So there is no bad blood, and would be great if he put some solos in on the next one.
Okay, there you go. And Mysterium. I mean, I love where you're positioned in your frame. You're there. The girl is over here. You can see her. Tell us a little bit about the title track. It's just about the feeling of the greater unknown, right?
It's about dream interpretation.
Dream interpretation.
Dream interpretation. So when I talked about the artwork to Travis Smith, who did the artwork, I said I want to have a woman who is sleepwalking in her dream. But didn't know what's going on then.
Right.
You know, it is a great dream, it is a lovely dream, or is it a horror dream?
Right.
You know? And we play heavy metal, you know, it must be a horror. And if you see this poster on each cinema, I guess many people would say, "Oh, this is a great horror movie here."
Well.
Yeah, so nobody knows what's going on and why we dream. And some people say it's life experiences, but it's fictive. A dream is fictive, you know. There are some horror. Do you know this story when you run away from a monster and it doesn't come one step forward, and then you wake up? Wow, what a horror, you know. Yeah. And that's a great title track.
Absolutely, and that's why I think it's obvious why you led with it. I wanted to know also, you know, Paradox is so known for its precision. Do you feel an added pressure to go faster and heavier and keep that precision?
No, it's just development of the style in that years from record to record. As a composer, you want to develop, you know, you want, but you don't. So for me, I don't want change the typical style of Paradox with all the trademarks.
Right.
And it's not easy, you know, if you put out a 9th record, that you doesn't copy yourself.
Right.
And I don't want to copy myself. I want to go on. But I don't want to disappoint any Paradox fans or other fans who listen to my music. So I try to go on. And so my vision is 70% must be fast, because it's Paradox combines three genres of metal. It's thrash metal, it's speed metal, and it's power metal.
Sure.
It's the basic is thrash metal because the rhythm guitar is thrash metal, typical 80s stuff. But the melodies in behind who make this atmosphere, the melody lines from the guitar, this is a special thing on that album. It makes a lot of atmosphere.
Yeah.
So if you compare to a record in '89 to Heresy 1, it's just the rhythm guitar and vocals, you know.
Right.
But it's not very different if I would put out all melodies on that album and you just would hear the drums and the rhythm guitar. It's the Paradox style, 150% Paradox.
Oh, no, definitely. Has technology enabled you to become a better musician over time?
Yes, of course.
Oh yeah.
Because if you have the knowledge, you can do it by your own.
Yeah.
You
Well,
don't must
clearly, yeah.
you don't must pay for a big studio anymore. Because it's yeah, I wonder myself because on that level, international level here, so there are other bands, they don't sleep like Testament and Corona and all that bands, and they
Yeah.
are all good.
Yeah.
But some of them went into big studios, but I have not the money for. So I also made a virtue out of necessity to gather the equipment I need for,
Yeah.
and the knowledge. Okay, the Paradox exists since 44 years, and in that time I had enough time to learn such applications and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
And it makes you a better producer, somebody behind the glass, right?
Yeah. It
Yeah.
was my second. It was my Mysterium is my second try as a real producer, where I mix the
Mhm.
album, and I'm responsible for everything on
Right.
that album.
So it
Yeah.
all weighs on you. So, but from what I can tell, the response among my peers has been fantastic. Everybody,
Really?
everybody who's heard it has loved it. I mean, you
Oh,
really,
great,
really cranked it up a notch here. So
great.
it's, it's not the kind of, it's not easy listening.
No, no,
No.
and I would say this album grows more and more.
Yeah.
As more as you listen to, you find something behind what you didn't heard before. And another interesting thing is, so it's a double entertainment on that record, because the interesting stories. Yeah, I would say some people may research that topics in the internet like I did,
Yeah. Right.
because these topics moved me.
Right.
And so you can listen to the music and you say, oh, that's an interesting story. I would like to know, is it solved or not? You
Right.
know, because I'm a fan of unsolved mysteries, unsolved crimes and stuff. True stories.
Yeah.
You know? And
Sometimes
that's
those-
what. Yeah, I remember when I was standing on my balcony and they say, hey, I have so many ideas for some mystic stories. Mysterium. Oh, this would be great to have this title.
And Dax, who used to be with Vendetta, works with you as a lyrical collaborator, right?
Yeah. I know him for 40 years because Vendetta and Paradox, we were friends. We're living close, just I think 30 miles away. And we were friends in the 80s, and I'm still in touch with Dax, and he wrote the lyrics for Panchaea and for Tales of the Weird.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And it's his third album, and when he wrote the lyrics. And it's just great to work with him, because I sent him a tape with the songs, and I record some fake English on that
Just like some filler words, like blah 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 blah.
Yeah. That how long the words are, and how and how I meant. And I gave him the titles, and I gave him the stories, that he can research the stories and go into it, and that he can write it with his style, because Dax has a special style, It must not all perfect in grammar, we are Germans, and nobody's perfect. But what I heard a lot is that Americans like his style, how you write those words.
Yeah, you need a little freedom here and there.
Yeah, and it fits when we work together. I had nothing it was almost finished, so it was easy for me how he wrote the lyrics to record the vocals on.
Yeah, he's not in the band anymore, but I interviewed Mario Vogel, their new vocal.
Oh yeah, Mario. Yeah.
He's a wonderful guy, and he survived a heart attack, and he's getting stronger again. He's I keep in touch with him a little bit. He was very nice. He sent me a couple of old albums. So you're in really good company in the Vendetta family. There's no vendetta
Yeah.
between Paradox and Vendetta. It's all
Oh,
good.
never,
No,
never
no,
it was. I talked to Heiner. He's still the maker of it,
Yeah.
and original member. And we work together in the future. I should produce their next album.
I think you should.
So we talk, and he has the rooms for it to record everything, and maybe I record for the next Paradox album real drums on it with in his studio. So we are friends, yes, long time friends.
Excellent. What do you put? Because you seem like right now, I would think that you're relieved. The album's out there, everything's fun. When you're recording, are you really tough on yourself?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it must almost be 100%.
Yeah.
And each part must be better than the part before.
Oh,
and this is typical. Yeah, I want always a wow result by myself. I want to do this what I expect from my favorite bands.
Okay.
And my favorite bands, most of them come from the Bay Area in San Francisco. You know, Forbidden, Reason, Death Angel, you know, Testament, the old Metallica, some Los Angeles Slayer, you know, Megadeth. That's my favorites. But one from Arizona is Flotsam and Jetsam.
Love.
And one from New York is Anthrax, you know, with Joey Belladonna. And I like I'm a fan of them, you know. and it inspires me. I want to do the same. I always wanted to do the same music what my favorite bands did.
There you go. I love it. You know, I'm from New York, so if I ever, if you can tell by my accent, so if I run into Scott Ian, I will let him know that you send your love.
Oh yeah, really? Oh, cool. I play a Scott Ian Jackson guitar.
Oh, you do? Okay.
On that album, you know, I'm a big fan of him. I didn't met him, but I'm a big fan of him.
Yeah, I'm sure he'd enjoy meeting you.
He's a great player.
Yeah. So, I guess because there was no band to speak of, this album, did it take a little longer to make than you had expected?
Oh, not really.
No?
Not really. It was finished last summer in 2024, but I had a label change.
Right.
And it took some time to find the right label. I had some offers on my desk, and the best offer I've got from High Roller Records, and I went from AFM Records to High Roller Records.
Yeah.
And so there was time for me to keep this distance, what you need to say how good that album is. Because I catch myself on each album when I said, this was my best album. This was my best album. You know, because it was new.
Yeah.
But on Mysterium, it's different because it's 1 year old and I know now how good it is.
Yeah.
And it's on my second rank from the Paradox discography.
Oh, yeah? So the first one would be, I guess some of the, would it be Tales from the Weird?
It was Heresy because at that
Heresy.
time, it was in '89. It's a classic nowadays, you know, and so it sounded good at that time. We had a good producer, and it's the most successful record of Paradox, and but in the newer times of Paradox is Mysterium. It is the best. It is my masterpiece.
Did Heresy get a remaster, a proper remaster?
Yeah.
It did. Okay. Yeah.
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 Do you like doing that sort of thing, revisiting it and just bringing the sound and using the technology to make it sound a little clearer?
Yeah, and also the artwork with a little bit different artwork for the fans, you know.
Yeah.
They like if they see new pics what they never saw before.
Sure.
And or vinyl in different colors.
Yeah.
You know, that's always a special thing. Okay, a real fan, I guess, most important for a real fan is the original record, but it's great that it's available for you know.
Now, High Roller Records, for those who don't know, I understand it. They're a US based label. They're in Chicago.
Uh-huh.
So now I've got a question for you. Because you've got this new relationship with this new label, what are the chances that you're going to come to the US and play Chicago area?
That would be a that would be a dream,
Would
you
it?
know.
Okay, good. Yeah.
That would be a dream. And we were booked on Prog Power to 2010.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, and I must have canceled this show because we had a lineup change and it was
Too
too
much.
short
Yeah.
to rehearse. And then I must cancel this show. You can't cancel a show in the US. So this is it could be a break on your career, you know,
Right.
because I'm a fan of America. And to play in that country where all my favorite bands come from, yeah, together with England, you know, UK, American,
Yeah.
that's where I come from.
Yeah.
And it was so sad that we couldn't play that show. And it would, of course, it would be great to play a show there. Not with that album because you know, the bookers, they booked their bands 1 year before, you know,
Hmm.
so we couldn't play before 2027.
Oh,
But
wow.
I don't close out something because I'm
Right.
in touch with Christian, I'm in touch with Ollie, you know, I'm in touch with the ex Paradox drummer where
Hmm.
we played around Europe. So nothing is impossible.
Okay. Well, there you
And
go.
and to give up is not in my no,
Right.
it's not Charlie Steinhauer, you know.
So you're going to do this for you're going to do this forever.
Okay, I do music forever, but I just plan one more album, physical album with Paradox.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, and I found something in my desk. I found some live recordings. Maybe I could
Mm,
release something like that as
nice.
well. But
Okay.
just beside another real studio album, and it would be the 10th studio album of Paradox, and this is a goal.
Yeah. Yeah. Because the business is not getting any easier from what I understand.
Yeah, and imagine in 6 years, Paradox is 50 years old.
Yeah.
It's a half century, man.
Yeah. Well, you said you've been doing this 44 years. I'm 44 years
Yeah.
old. So there you go.
Okay.
So,
Cool.
Charlie, I'm gonna let you go in a moment, but like we said, we love Mysterium, and me and anybody out there. I know you've done some other interviews. The interviews are going great. People really, really are reacting very strongly to this album. What do you want
Oh,
to
I really
say?
appreciate.
Yeah, what do you want to say to your longtime fans and maybe anybody who is hearing Paradox for the first time because of the label change and the
Yeah.
change in the world? What do you want to say to the new people?
Yeah, to the new people, I want to say that they should give Mysterium a chance because there is so many good music in. Not just a thrash record. It's more than just a thrash record.
Sure.
It's for everybody's. You can listen to a good song, like the title track "Mysterium." It's mystic. It's mystic. It's interesting.
Right.
So I hope they give Mysterium a chance, and I want to thank for each support uh, that I get because yeah, it's good for my soul.
Oh, good.
If I made something right with that album, I won everything. I don't need money for it. It's
Right.
just a passion,
You're doing it
passion.
for the love. I love it.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
so don't go anywhere. I want to tell you a personal story. Well, you know what? I'll record it. We'll see what happens. Uh,
Okay,
so 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 this album, I had it and it was around Thanksgiving time in the US. So this album came out
okay.
22, right?
21.
21. So I think I was
Yeah.
listening to it in either 21 or 22. And I went for a run and I was listening to it. I went for a run. I got the
Okay.
COVID shot, the COVID vaccine. And then I was still listening to it. And because of the vaccine and I was so tired, I passed out. and I had the most fucked up dreams listening to this. It's in my
Really?
ear, and I shouldn't be sleeping to it, but my body was shutting down. You get the vaccine,
Yeah.
you start to
Yeah.
just pass out. So I had this, and all I could dream about was like being in this scene right here, and
Oh, yeah.
so I woke up just kind of like, oh God, what the hell's going on with me? So that's been
That's a,
that's my personal paradox moment right there.
oh, that's a great story, man.
Yeah.
Cool.
And
Yeah.
it's just one of those things. This is the music that I work out to. I mean, because you're going full
Okay.
blast. So
Yeah.
when I hear you're in my head when I'm lifting and when I'm running. So I love what you do, and I think that
Thank you.
you're fantastic, and I love your name.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I really appreciate, man.
Yeah.
Justin.
Special thanks again to Charly Steinhauer of Paradox for joining us here on Jace Media. The new album is Mysterium. It is available worldwide from our friends at High Roller Records. During the interview, you heard clips of Colot and the title track, and now you are hearing a clip of One Way Ticket to Die. Be sure to follow Paradox on social and check them out at hrrecords.de/paradox. Like we said during the interview, hopefully one day there will be some Paradox shows for us to plug, but for now, support the band by making legitimate purchases of the music and the merch and the downloads. And if you're new to the band, by all means, go back and check out their discography. They've got some great, blisteringly fast metal that you are going to love if you love Mysterium. Folks, head on over to the revamped JaceMediaMusic.com page. We've got reviews, we've got interviews, we've got all kinds of great music coverage. Check out some of my recent video interviews with my all-time favorite metal singer, John Bush of Armored Saint and Category 7. The drummer of Category 7 and Shadows Fall, Jason Bittner. Guitar heroes like Herman Frank of Victory and Soren Anderson, guitar player for Glenn Hughes. I've got a brand new interview with Meridian, a fantastic metal band out of Denmark, as well as Fate's Warning singer Ray Alder, DK Ravel of Kickin' Valentina, and members of Avatarium, Captain Blackbeard, and more. Special thanks, as always, to our fantastic founder and publisher, Glenn, and all of my Jace Media colleagues. And of course, special thanks to you, the worldwide Jace Media music audience. Look for Jace Media on Facebook and X and Instagram and basically every social media channel you can think of. I am Justin Smolison, proud Jace Media contributor from across the pond. Thank you again for tuning in. Keep coming back to JaceMediaMusic.com. I've got more video interviews on the way.